Momentum. So for those of you who are doing physics and have been doing physics, you understand about momentum, and we talk about it sort of in that perspective in a very sciencey way. But often we don't step back and think about our own momentum. And often when we do think about momentum, it's all about like, I just got to get momentum behind me and then we can get going. So that's like in a more positive way, right? But sometimes we can get momentum going in a negative way. And we really want to think about that. And the negative way might be being self-deprecating about ourselves, being overly critical about somebody else, bringing up old things that maybe don't need to be brought back up, old memories that were maybe bad, or, so just it gets momentum behind it. So momentum can be really good in getting things going. It can also be bad in getting things going. So I guess my challenge for you this week is to stop yourself. When you see things starting to go awry, I want you to stop yourself and go, okay, whoa, wait a minute, back up. At what point did I let the momentum get going and I shouldn't have? And the more we can do that, the more that we can then show it the way we want to, as authentically as possible, and sort of being the parent that we are seeking to be. The parent, the teacher, the friend, the wife, the daughter, the partner that we are seeking to be. So that's my challenge to you this week. It's all about momentum. I want you to just be thinking about momentum. And usually when it creeps up on us, because our triggers kind of hide. So I just want you to keep in mind, anytime that you are feeling frustrated and angry this week, ask yourself, okay, wait a minute, where did that come from? The same is true for joy. Like when you're feeling joy, I want you to go, oh, where did the seeds start? Because I want to cultivate more joy seeds. Joy seeds are amazing. That's great momentum to have. But the seeds of sadness and anger and discontent and frustration, well, we want to look at those seeds before they sprout and get too big. And while we want to be authentic and get through our anger and not suppress it, because that's a bad idea. You don't want to suppress things. We really want to be able to look at things and go, why am I angry? Remembering that anger is usually a secondary emotion. It's usually frustration or fear that's underneath that. So sort of looking at all of it. And yes, it requires us to slow down. And yes, we're mothers of young children, and so sometimes that's not possible. But we can always reflect. So anytime we have some kind of conflict, I try to always step back and go, all right, what's my lesson here? What did I miss? What was I doing 10 minutes before that started? Where did that seed of momentum in the bad way get going? And really just start asking yourself those questions. So that's my prayer for you this week.